Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. It's night 12 of the 12 Days of Black Christmas. I've got for tonight's review of the movie um, To All a Good Night. For a second there, that completely went out of my head. This is a film from 1980, directed by David Hess, who we know from, Last House on the Left and stuff like that. Basically, this is a movie I'm not even going to try to explain what happens in it because it's weird as hell. Think of a cross between Black Christmas and Silent Night, Deadly Night. So you have like a sorority house where these girls are staying over the Christmas holiday. You have a killer stalking them who's dressed as Santa Claus, and you have, a decently high body count. You gotta, it's an odd one. I'm gonna leave it at that for the. Let me put it this way: if what I've just said doesn't convince you, a David Hess directed movie that's a cross between Black Christmas and Silent Night Deadly Night, you are not going to be interested. Uh, it's a weird movie. I mean, like I don't want to go too into spoilers. There's a whole scene where someone is like revealed to be the killer, and they're like saying to this girl, like, "You killed this person." And the girl's like, "I came here this year. I was not here then." And it was weird. Like crazy as crazy does, I guess. Um, it was an interesting flick. Um, I know there's a Blu-ray. Who released the Blu-ray? You know what? Professional YouTuber that I am, I'm gonna Google it right now. To all a good night and Blu-ray. To all a good night. Here we go. Oh, it's Kino Lorber. Put it out. So yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not for a rating. It's like 8 out of 10. It's a solid Christmas slasher, and I guess the one part about it that really is kind of interesting is the fact that there is a lot of cross pollination, I'll say, with stuff like Friday the 13th and everything. But this came first. This came before Friday the 13th. It came before Silent Night, Deadly Night. Came before, I think it came before Black Christmas, actually. No, Black Christmas came first, I think. But yeah, but there are, like, there's a character in this called Ralph who's crazy. Sound like someone we know from Friday the 13th a little bit. It is what it is. It's a fun flick. Do I think it'll enter my, I'm going to watch this every Christmas? Probably not. But, I'll probably go back to it every now and then. It's not bad. But yeah, 8 out of 10. Solid flick. You can definitely do worse. This is definitely an example though, of like this. From what I know, this is David Hess's only directorial piece. I don't think he directed anything else in his career, and it's a bit of a shame because I mean, there was a lot of potential here. That I don't know. Give him a couple of like other like more like one or two more directing jobs under his belt, you would have had a really good film here, I think. A lot of it, I think, comes down to just, first time director things. So, like, there's stuff that doesn't make sense, where probably had he directed more stuff beforehand, would have been ironed out in, like, the edit and everything. But, still, good flick. 8 out of 10, good stuff. So, that is it for the 12 Days of Black Christmas. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you've been introduced to something, some stuff that you haven't heard of before. Hopefully, maybe, you never know. Um, I'm probably not going to be back until like the new year with a video. Um, there might be like a Christmas haul type video, but I don't know yet, you know. Um, but yeah, it's been a blast. I am going to go now and watch Black Christmas, which is what I do every single Christmas. Black Christmas, um, Krampus. They're two movies I watch every year, no matter what. So there you go. So hopefully you enjoyed. See you next time.